Friends, you must be aware that the CA ICAI has introduced a new course which will be effective from the 1st July 2017. The first attempt of the new course will be in May 2018, right? And as far as a final, CA final is concerned, let us compare what are the difference in the corporate law paper. Earlier, the name was Corporate and Allied Law. So you may understand that what I am writing with the blue color of a pen was an old position, or you may say under the old act or under the old syllables. And the new syllabus is having a different paper name, Corporate and Economic Law, of 100 marks, right? And there are two segments. One is a corporate law, second is a economic law. Corporate laws will be of 70 marks, which will be mainly consisting of the provision of the Companies Act 2013. It consists a chapter on a director, KMP, key managerial personnel, and their remuneration, the board of directors, board meeting, and the power of a board of directors, inspection and investigation, compromise, arrangement, amalgamation, merger, demerger, operation and mismanagement, revival of a sick company. Now I am having a little doubt because the provision of a Sick Industrial Companies Act 1985 has been repealed by the Companies Act 2013 as several provision, and again this provision of a Companies Act 2013 has been repealed by the IBC 2016. So this chapter should not be there, in my opinion. I think the Board of Study has not paid the attention over this point. Winding up a producer company. The producer company is only the chapter still which is to be learned from the Act of 1956 and miscellaneous provision. The miscellaneous provision consists the provision about the foreign company, about the NCLT, National Company Law Tribunal, and offences and penalty provision, right? And then corporate secretarial practices, which is nothing but the drafting. And nowadays you may have observed that the recent papers consist at least of 1 or 2 questions on a drafting aspect at the CA final level. Thereafter you will find the Security Regulation Contract Act, in a short SCARA 1956, and the rules thereunder. Remember, Security Contract Regulation rules. Security Contract Regulation rules 1957. Now this was not there in a earlier syllables, so it is a something new. I will write something new in a bracket for your better understanding. SEBI Act, Security Exchange Board of India Act 1992, including the SEBI ICDR guideline, which was also there under the old syllables. Now here the portion of a corporate law is over, and that is you can say segment number 1, 70 mark. What are the major changes here? The 2 chapters earlier were there. One was on accounts and audit. It has been shifted to the IPCC. And chapters on the dividend, or a provision on a dividend. Now these 2 chapters shifted to the IPCC. So the 2 chapters are totally reduced from your provision existing course of the final. Now talking about the section 2, or you may say a part B, which is of a 30 marks, economic law, right, which consists of the Foreign Exchange Management Act 1999, which was there under the old course, SAR-FSI Act, Securitization Act, which was also there under the old act or old syllables, Prevention of a Money Laundering Act, it was also there under the old syllables. Now the point number 4, it is a FCRA, Foreign Contribution Regulation Act. It is a something new, right? And it is with regard to the contribution or a donation received by the political party, NGOs and the trust. And nowadays it is a very interesting. You may also relate the provision of FCRA with the provision of FEMA. Both are complementary to each other. You cannot learn only the FEMA and do the effective practice without understanding the provision of FCRA. And therefore, in my opinion, the institute has inserted this chapter under the new syllabus. The IBC, Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code, it was there under the old syllabus for a 10 marks. Under the old syllabus, it was for a 10 marks. It is there with the part B under the 30 marks. Arbitration and Conciliation Act 1996, it is something new. Because nowadays a lot of corporates are going or preferring the arbitration instead of going to the traditional practice of referring the dispute to the court. So there are 2 new points in my opinion under the economic law as compared to your old or existing syllabus, FCRA and Arbitration and Conciliation Act. 2 chapters are moved, accounts and audit and dividend, to the IPCC, right? Here again the security contract regulation rules are inserted, and what are omitted from the existing or old syllables. Competition Act omitted. Interpretation of a statute, now it has gone to the IPCC. Banking Regulation Act, it has also been omitted. Insurance Act, it is also an IDA Act. In fact, it is a IDA Act 1999. It is also omitted from the existing syllabus to the new syllabus, right? So in my opinion, overall effect is that there will be a compact or a precise or a effective the course for a paper number 4, corporate and economic laws, right? A number of chapters are eliminated, while the few chapters are inserted or incorporated as a new chapter as per the requirement of industry or as per the requirement of environment. So if the student is planning to go for a new syllabus, definitely this paper will be the helpful to them, because it consists a less number of chapters as compared to the existing course. Thank you.